Good trucking morning. Happy Friday, everybody. Shout out to the pilot just outside Albany for the new free hat. And for some $2.93 diesel for Old Red here. We are up at Camping World getting them checked in. So the first 2 weeks were busy. It wasn't all according to plan, so let's talk about it real quick. To recap, we did 2 loads down to Mississippi, first to Tupelo and second to Columbus. And while those were great runs to have, having campers again after having 2 weeks without any at Foremost, Mississippi is not a great part of the country to get backhauls in. And I ended up deadheading back empty both times from that trip. Then I got lucky with a load out to Camping World, West Hatfield, Massachusetts, and I grabbed this GMC on the return for $550. I'd like to come back with a full trailer, but it just wasn't in the cards this time, and $550 more than covered the fuel with the very cheap diesel from Comdata that we got out in New York. Got this truck dropped off and unloaded on Monday, and immediately pointed back east towards Churchville, New York. I know, the windshield is a nightmare. We'll get it cleaned up later. But I thought it was funny, I wanted to share, in RV transport, you go to a lot of new places. But this time we're going to an old place. Sort of, we're going right next door. Those of you who remember the first load that I did for Foremost was to right here, Wilkins RV in Churchville, New York. And lo and behold, we are almost back there again. As great as the people over there at Wilkins were, we are going to Camping World this time. So, yeah. Say hard pass on going underneath that thing. Just do it to it. So with this very short run in the books here, we get these campers unloaded. And then off to grab the backhaul. I did manage to get one out of Akron, Ohio, right back to Fort Wayne, Indiana. It, of course, was not paying a whole lot, $325 for the Sprinter van. But it's always nice to have something on the trailer to help cover fuel and expenses and things like that. If you guys haven't seen my last video already of how to tuck these campers, go check it out right now. I did an entire video dedicated to how we tuck these campers so we can fit these longer loads onto a 53-foot trailer. And next time you hear from me now will be once we get the cargo van over in Akron, Ohio. PA 511 or 511, depending on what you want to call it. PA 511 says that the highway is shut down ahead, and they actually closed off that ramp. Seen a first responder down there with the ramp closed, so yeah, this is gonna throw a little wrench in our plans for this week. Boy, I really hope we get through this quickly, because there's another way around it, because I have a really nice load waiting for me. If we can just get back to Goshen, we just gotta get through the rest of Erie first. And it sure seems like it's always this time of day in the afternoon, you're staring right into that sun on 90 going west through Erie. That a couple people just tend to forget how to drive, and they think they're at the county fair playing bumper cars, you know? So, let's see how much time we lose on this. Right now it says it's gonna take us almost 2 hours to go 55 miles. That's not great. So, all right, catch you later. Traffic cleared up and we made it to Sheets. And look at this. We even made it in time to watch my Boston Bruins playing hockey tonight. I mean, man, I'll tell you what, honestly, things are good right now. Things are great. I can't stay up and watch the whole game, though, because we got a load to get in the morning. Got to go get that Sprinter van coming out of Akron, Ohio, going back to Fort Wayne. And then we're back up to Goshen. We're going to go get that big money load. I can't wait to do it. I can't wait to show you guys. It's going to be 2 campers and another custom upfit truck, just like the ones we did to Detroit. Those up to the Detroit area. Same company, Fox Motors, or Tuscany Motors out of Fox Industries there in Elkhart. Let me get the names right. But it is late. I am ready to pull the curtain, watch a little bit of hockey, and put my head down on the pillow over there. I guess you can't see it because I got the lights off. I'm ready for bed. I'll catch up with you guys tomorrow. So here is our backhaul. And for whatever reason, it's covered in these little marks all over it. And this is a brand new Ram ProMaster van. So we are meticulously looking it over to make sure there's nothing wrong with it. Yeah, see what I mean about all these little blue marks on it? And when you do these new vehicles like this, oftentimes you pick them up from a place like this where they have hundreds of them. And some guys shy away from it because if there is anything at all wrong with it, it's on you as the driver. You signed for it at pickup. See, that's just dirt there, but this one ain't coming off. That's a big scuff mark on that window. So we'll have to write that up. Because, you know, somebody's paying for a brand new van. They want it to be in brand new condition, and obviously stuff happens. But as a driver, I'm not taking damage for that when it wasn't me, so. And they say they don't accept pictures as, you know, whatever. Well, they don't accept pictures as reason for marking damage or spotting damage, but I'm still going to take my pictures anyways. Just because. Never hurts. Never hurts to have them. All right, let's load her up. Alright, so we made it back to the Pilot and Flying J in Ohio. One we just fueled up at the other day, and we are at, well, it's tough to see, but 948, 285 for the mileage. And let's see, last time we were here was 947, 136. So we made it well over 1,000 miles. And my time to pull forward. Let's pull forward and then we'll run the numbers, see what that equates to in miles per gallon.
Score 2.5 to 3.25 ounce bags of meat snacks for just $10. Purchase in store today. Thanks for stopping by. Here's a look at your weather today.
$165. Let's go do some math. Perfect timing. Gentleman's just coming out. Good. 948,285. Subtract. 947, 136. 1,149 miles divided by 165. We are getting 6.96 miles per gallon on average right now. A little bit under where I want to be. A little bit of a pretty good headwind today, and maybe a little bit of lead foot got the better of me, but we're right at about that 7 mile per gallon mark, and that's great news. That is fantastic news. So we will pull up here in just a moment as soon as this guy does, and hit the restroom and then hit the road. Got the van delivered without any issues, and as you can see here, fall is really coming into its own in northern Indiana. We're running up US 33 back to Goshen. Got a couple errands to do, and then we are off to pick up this great new load. Now, I don't mean to tease you guys, but there's actually not going to be any footage of that load, because you're talking to future Connor right now, who is at the house for his reset for this weekend, with the trailer loaded, sitting at the parking lot right now, and the load hasn't been delivered yet, so once that load gets delivered, I'll have the rest of the footage to make the video. If you only watch me for my long-form content, be sure to check out my YouTube shorts. There may or may not be a little spoiler coming to that. As always, if you've made it this far to the end of the video, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe and share this with anybody who may want to know more about the RV transport world. I've said it before and I'll say it again, I think this is the best job in the world, and I enjoy sharing it with you guys and the community that is growing with this channel. It's been great getting to talk to so many of you guys. As always, I look forward to the comments. And if there's anything specific you want to see covered, let me know in the comments or reach out to my email in my bio. I'd be happy to do a video for you and explain things. I like to have a good mix of vlog style videos like this, as well as some informational videos and how-tos, and really just kind of provide a good coverage for everything in the industry. So if there's something you have a question on, feel free to ask, and if it's a big enough topic, I'd be happy to do a video on it. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Connor for Crossbuck Transport. Stay safe out there and take care.